If we're going to have World War III in my lifetime, I can see it happening as a result of the Biden administration. The guy shakes hand with ghosts. The guy has cue cards of sit here, stand here, move here. He usually goes the opposite direction. It's crazy that we haven't actually blown ourselves up yet. I mean, you got a guy, an administration that panders to him, that a lot of which have been elected in his cabinet, appointed in his cabinet, not elected, I guess, appointed in his cabinet with no qualifications whatsoever, no business experience whatsoever. Look into some of those people and what their experience is not. Scary shit. Because nuclear arms, other countries have nuclear arms, and we've already shown we like to poke people with nuclear arms. Putin, for example, by funding Ukraine and by prolonging this conflict, instead of trying to find a diplomatic solution, because all the warmongers in Washington want to get Putin out, like they want a regime change. But then, like, hopefully the regime is like better, the new one, right? What if the new regime is worse? I just want to be left alone. I want to do my own thing, raise my family. And I don't want to have to pay attention to politics at all. But then you look at this kind of shit and you see that quite literally humanity, all of us on Earth, are just on this tightrope. And if one of these crazy bureaucrats or politicians on either side, China, Russia, some small Middle Eastern country, like whatever, it's just one little thing happens, it can all come tumbling down. And I mean, like, literally all of it. Supply chains break down, food shortages, nuclear holocausts. We have enough nuclear warheads in the hands of a few either crazy on accident because they're just like demented and old and completely detached from reality, or crazy on the other hand because they're just a tyrant and they don't care and they'll blow up anybody. Like, those are the two people at the top, or not just two people, but the groups of people at the top that can make it all come crumbling down with one decision. Do you know that during the Cold War, the Cuban Missile Crisis, there was actually an instruction to a Russian submarine officer, to a Russian sub, a nuclear sub, to launch a nuclear warhead. I believe it was to America. And it was actually an error, but they lost communication. And the guy that is credited with probably saving the Earth, he did not launch. He violated what would have been a direct order, which would have got him killed. And he didn't launch that nuclear warhead, causing World War III then. Like, let's all be grateful